Good morning here in Chile. Good evening for all of you. Probably you're finishing your day or the middle of it. Welcome this to Exponut 2020 and its online version. Of course, due to the current situation of COVID, we had to change our usual way to do our Congress. But if we look at the right side of this, we had a chance for the first time to do a special room, for all our friends abroad, colleagues, customers. So I hope you can enjoy this day and it's useful to you. I will start presenting some facts about the Chilean walnut industry and try to see what is coming in the future. First, a little bit of context of the walnuts in Chile. The walnuts has grown rapidly for the last 10 years. It used to be a minor fruit in Chile, and nowadays is the second largest fruit after table grape and very close. Probably, if you look at today, table grapes, walnuts, and cherry are tied at the first position and very, very close. Of course, we have other fruits, and we see that the dried fruits and nuts are taking more and more importance also in Chile. What also changed a lot in Chile is where we grow the walnuts. The usual and the traditional area used to be the central and northern area, which means the area of Santiago and the area of Los Andes, which is basically 100 kilometers north Santiago, the capital. But in the last years, the plantation started to grow in the area of Rancagua, is the O'Higgins region, then went to Maule, which is Talca and Linares, and even southern. So now we have close to 20,000 hectares, close half of what we have in the southern areas. Why is that? Of course, is a climatic aspect. The change we see on the rain patterns has moved the production to the south, but also is the change of land availability. We see more and more larger projects in the southern area where you can find larger pieces of land. The average of the orchards in Chile 10, 15 years ago used to be 20, 30 hectares, and nowadays now rare to see 100, 4, 5, and 100 and more hectares on the southern areas. Of course, this production also brought a huge increase on production. When we look at 2010, we used to produce 30,000 metric tons, and now we're close to 150. Well, this year was supposed to be 150,000 metric tons, but due to the draw of last year, who seriously affected the production of this season, we have a little bit less than the previous one, this is a lot. So we have every year a lot of new hectares coming into production. So we suppose we lose all these volumes. Let's say we lose in terms of general. So it means that the current in adult orchards was seriously affected by the draw. Of course, with this evolution on production, we had to find a new place for our walnuts, for all these new productions. So when we look at 2010, we used to have 39 destination countries in a highly concentrated distribution. When we look at this, two countries, Turkey and Brazil, represented half of the total volumes. And then if we look at the 3/4 of the production was represented by 5 countries, okay? Well, of course, we had less volume and at that time a very good demand, but anyway, it's a very concentrated markets. When we look at 2019, with our last season, full season, we had 76 destination countries. We almost doubled. And when we look at the countries, it's a lot less concentrated. Turkey is now at 13%, very close to Germany and United Arab Emirates. And then we have a quarter of the production is coming from 66 countries, okay? And that is great because over there, they might be the house of the production, the new production is coming in the future. But then we see a lot of new countries appearing. India is a very important one at the moment. Morocco, that we in the past we didn't see any sales to Morocco. And despite of the increasing of the production, we see China over there. And of course, the traditional one, Brazil, Spain, Italy, also there. Okay, why we see this production? Of course, is coming from new orchards. New orchards and new plantation started very, very aggressively on 2006, 2007. So when we look at the numbers on this slide, we see that for the last 11, 10 years, we always planted more than 2,500 hectares per year, with a peak in 2012 of close to 4,000 hectares. This is a lot. The different colors are the different regions. Over there you can see how the south is Maule and especially grown in the last 10 years. And of course, with this 2,500 hectares to 3,000 hectares, the volumes of total hectares increase. Today, we think we are close to, we have more than 45,000 hectares. As I said before, probably walnuts are tied in the first place with table grapes and cherries. All of them around 45,000 hectares. Well, of course, the production, as I showed before, moved from 30 to close to 150,000 metric tons in the last 10 years. But that is only the half of where we will be on 2030. When we look, and this is considering even that the new plantation will decrease in the coming years. We don't expect to continue to be at 2,000 and 3,000 metric tons, probably close to 1,000 or a little bit less. And considering that, our projection is that we will be close to 250,000 metric tons on 2030. That is a lot, okay? And considering that Chile is a very small population and consumption is no more than 5,000 metric tons per year, this is the volume that is going to be exported, okay? So it will compete and will provide many, many countries, and we expect to be many new countries. So when we look at the volumes for the coming years, I'm taking two numbers that are more available, which will be California, United States of America, and Chile. Of course, there are other suppliers like China, Ukraine, Eastern Europe, and even Europe has been growing with new orchards. But let's take these two numbers. On these two numbers, we can see that in the next 12 months, it will be a huge increase on supplies, driven by California. California is having more than 100,000 metric tons more than the previous season. And when we look at what will be exported, taking into consideration that close of 60% of the volumes of California is exported, which could be more because depending on the local consumption has been rather flat for the last 5 years. we see that more than 70,000 metric tons of California will reach the markets quite soon. And then if we look at Chile, of course, California is coming from a very, on 2019, it was one of the lowest yield of California. And now is the opposite, it's a good one, okay? Chile is about the same. We're coming from a very low season in terms of yield, so we expect to grow, to catch up what we'll lose in terms of production because of the drought, but also the new orchard. So as an average, we expect to have more than 30,000 metric tons next season. It could be more. If the growing conditions are okay, it could be more. Water availability seems to be okay. Well, the fruit set has to be seen. Some areas looks good, others not so good. But the chance to be over 100,000 metric tons more in the markets are there. But in the future, if we look at the long-term trends, is not that big. We have to think that is probably up and downs also productions, but probably the production of Chile and California will be it's not the production, will be the supply to the markets will be almost the same on 2021-22. Okay, so it will be close to 15,000 metric tons each country, and decreasing a little bit in the future. So yes, in the next 12 months will be a very big impact on the markets. We see now that in the prices, but let's see. But let's put that could be an opportunity. Okay, it will be a promotion of prices. Maybe new consumers will see the product and will be able to grow from that point. Let's hope so. So, if we look at that, if we look at the productions coming from Chile, California, China, Europe, a little bit everywhere. Of course, the demand is growing. We don't have to think that it's not. The demand of walnuts been growing. It's a healthy product and it's highly appreciated. But at this time, I would say the supply will grow faster than demand. So what we have to look at that in the future, well, from our point of view, there are different aspects. The first one is information. Markets need to have the best information they can, sustainability, and market and promotion. So what's the information is better information. It's better information to take decisions, okay? Information of crops, of the quality, shipments, and stocks. It's the only way that the people can buy and they have the confidence that the trends are clear in terms of price going up or down or whatever, okay? Information is a key factor, and as a Chilean industry, we are committed to have the best one we can. How? Where? Well, we are focusing on our website. The information is there. We'll be working that. It will probably be ready in the coming month, but you can visit our website, and over there you can find information. As I said before, on crop and harvest and orchards and everything you can find related to production. On quality, every year we take the information from different handlers, and we ask them what is the average quality in terms of yield, in terms of colors, in terms of sizes. That is very, very useful to the market. Then we have the shipments. Every month we publish a monthly report of the countries we are selling, the volumes, and you can compare with the previous year. And of course, the stocks is the result of the production minus the shipments. We're working hard on that, and we hope you can see and you can use that information the best way you can. Sustainability. We are not living in the same world we used to live a year ago. It's clear. COVID changed the way of life of everybody for the last 12 months. So we have to think that is also affecting the way the people are consuming. New generations are very aware about what they are buying, how it's how it's produced? Are these products respectful in terms of people, environment? Well, that was important. Now it's critical. So we are committed also as an industry to fulfill that. The Chilean walnut industry has a long history on product and food safety. That is a must. Okay, but now we have to go beyond that. Okay, and sustainability is something that we have to communicate. Chile has a lot of advantages about that. My colleague Rafael Bianchini will talk later about that. But of course, we have a lot less pest and disease, and of course, we have a lot less charge of chemical products than many other origins. Okay, so we have to be clear about that, and to also communicate what we're doing. And of course, marketing and promotion, we have to. There's no way we can face the future of all these volumes coming, double the production, without marketing and production. This is something new for our industry, yes. We have a lot less experience than other industry on that, but we can take our part on that. Little by little, but we will do. Two ways. One is, let's say, a country way, with the campaign Fruits from Chile, and the specific campaigns we will do as an industry, as Chilenut. Let's see, in terms of Fruits from Chile, you can see the China campaign done during 2020. It was several products. You see over there wine, prunes, honey, and of course walnuts. Okay, China is an interesting market for us in off-season. Has been growing and is interested. And this campaign was mainly by social media, which was the way to do promotion mainly this year. But it's also a very effective way to do promotion. Also, the United Arab Emirates campaign, the pro-Chile offices in Dubai, do a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn campaign. Very interesting one during the month of October, promoting the walnuts as a healthy product and food, but also the origin, the Chilean origin, the high quality we produce, safety products, and environmental friendly. It was a very successful campaign that we also support as an association. And finally, we have the specific promotion that Chilenut is starting. We have two promotion. The first one is Germany, also in 2021. It will be a campaign focused on kernels. Germany is the largest kernel importer in the world and has been growing a lot. If we look at the numbers of California for the last 5 years, it grows a lot more than the population. So it's a very interesting market, and is every year more fan of Chilean walnuts. It will be B2B for the moment, and also in social media, which is, as I said, very efficient. The second one will be India. India, of course, everybody knows is a huge country with a large population and with a small production. Indian consumers love walnuts, and they don't have enough. Of course, tariffs and duties is a barrier. Everybody knows that, and we hope that will change soon. We think that India as a country can have a lot of advantage decreasing. They can have more taxes because of the increase of the volume, but also because a lot of the volumes is processed in India. Okay, but well, despite of that, India has been growing, and Chile has been taking a part of that growth. We are arriving in a very good time, just before the festivals. So they have fresh Chilean walnuts from, for instance, Diwali. Of course, the high quality of the walnuts also is very appreciated. Light walnuts is very good. We will focus mainly on in-shell. This is the big volumes. Is a B2B also campaign, social media. And also this mainly go to support the current importers. We want to help them to sell better the walnuts, point of sales material, visits, and all these kind of activities. We hope we can do presential. We can go over there and help to promote our walnuts. Let's hope that the vaccine will arrive soon and we will be able to do that. If not, we will find other ways. Okay, during this season and this year, we realize that there are new ways to work and everybody is getting used to. Well, I would like to thank you for this. If you have any information, you can write us. That's my email. Or you can visit our website, www.chilenut.cl, for any information you may have. Have a nice day. Thank you.